Doctors are people who have a profession in the medical field. They are the people whom you consult when you are sick or ill, or to treat an injury. All doctors are one mistake away from losing their profession for good. This makes a doctor's job a challenging and tedious one. Doctors are people with a lot of knowledge about human anatomy and proper knowledge of different treatments for different ailments. A doctor's profession is one of the most stressful and complex professions in the world. Without proper knowledge, education, and skills, one cannot become a doctor. It is also one of the few professions that have a good scope in all the countries in the world. This is because people get sick, regardless of their geographical location. One of the many points of being a doctor is that they belong to a profession that gets highly paid all over the world. The doctor should be very professional and should be able to find out the illness as soon as the patients describe their symptoms. A doctor who specializes in early diagnosis is the one that earns immense credibility from his patients. Doctors specialize in different parts of the body. This helps them to give an exhaustive checkup of the body part in which there is an injury or sickness. This extensive knowledge about a specific part or organ system of a body, in medical terms, is called specialty. In this video, let's see the doctors that make the most money, highest paid doctors in the world, lowest paid doctors in the world, highest paid doctors UK, and highest paid doctors in India.
Bringing you more value per minute than any other entrepreneurial channel out there, or at least trying to. We would appreciate if you at least subscribe, like, and share this video. That would mean the world to us.
Money-making doctors. There are different kinds of doctors who specialize in different parts of the body. They are given unique medical terms based on their areas of specialization. Some of the specialties and the medical names for the doctor who are well-versed in that specialty is as follows. Allergist or immunologists are doctors who specialize in treating immune system disorders like allergies or asthma. An anesthesiologist is a doctor who advocates drugs to reduce one's pain or who puts you under sedation during surgery. They also keep track of your vitals during your surgery. Cardiologists are specialists in the heart and blood vessels. They treat heart diseases like heart attacks and heart failure. A critical care medicine specialist is a doctor who tends to people who are critically injured or people whose vitals are failing. Dermatologists are doctors who treat your skin. Neurologists are doctors who specialize in the nervous system. Oncologists are internists who are cancer specialists. An ophthalmologist is a doctor who specializes in eyes. These are some of the major types of doctors and their specialties. Now, let's look into the doctors that make the most money. Doctors and their salary. The doctors earn money based on the risk that is involved with their specialty. The doctors who specialize in complex body parts are the doctors that make the most money. The higher the risk, the more the reward. Some of the highest paid doctors in the world are as follows. The first and foremost is a radiologist. A radiologist is a professional who has a specialty in radiology. A radiologist earns a sum of $315,000 a year. The next are orthopedic surgeons. They specialize in bones, joints, ligaments, tendons, and muscles. He earns $315,000 per year. A cardiologist is next on the list. Cardiologists are heart specialists. They make around $314,000 per year. An anesthesiologist is a doctor who advocates drugs, and they earn up to $309,000 per year. A urologist is a doctor who specializes in the urinary system, and he also earns $309,000 per year. A gastroenterologist is a doctor who specializes in stomach and intestines. These doctors earn a sum of $303,000. An oncologist earns a sum of $295,000 a year. Dermatologists are doctors who specialize in the skin-related ailments. They earn a sum of $283,000 a year. Plastic surgeons and ophthalmologists earn a sum of $270,000 every year. Some of the lowest paid doctors in the world are as follows. Pediatricians who earn a sum of $156,000 a year. Family medicine doctors who earn a sum of $158,000 a year. Internal medicine doctors who earn a sum of $165,000 a year. Diabetic specialist or endocrinologist who earns a sum of $168,000 a year. A psychiatrist who earns a sum of $170,000 a year. HIV or infectious disease specialist who earns $170,000 a year. rheumatologist who earns a sum of $180,000 a year, a neurologist who earns a sum of $184,000 a year, nephrologist who earns $209,000 a year, a gynecologist who earns a sum of $220,000 a year. From the above, you would have got a clear idea about the doctors that make the most money and the least money as a doctor. Most paid doctors in UK and India. UK and India are places that have great healthcare programs and some of the best doctors in the world. Now, let's see some of the highest paid doctors UK. Dermatologists are the doctors that make the most money in the UK, followed by anesthesiologists, endocrinologists, cardiologists, and gastroenterologists, while the highest paid doctors in India are as follows. A geriatric physician is a specialist that makes the most money in India, followed by pediatricians, anesthesiologists, surgeons, and physicians. Medical specialties that will have a high-paying job in future. Now that we have discussed doctors that make the most money in the present day, let's delve into the highest paid medical specialties in future. They are general practice, pediatrics, radiology, ophthalmology, sports medicine and rehabilitation, oncology, dermatology, emergency medicine, gastroenterology, infectious diseases, and surgery. These will be the highest paid medical specialties in the future because there is a lot of technological advancements happening in these fields. They can make these specialties more interesting and innovative than what they already are.
Bringing you more value per minute than any other entrepreneurial channel out there, or at least trying to. We would appreciate if you at least subscribe, like, and share this video. That would mean the world to us.